Hi there, it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome to my channel. Today we're getting into one of the new products from the Chroma Absolu collection from Kerastase. I'm going to call this the Chroma Gloss. It has a longer name to it, but that is the shortened name. This is the bottle, this is the packaging. This product is $53 for 210 milliliters, 7.1 fluid ounces, and this is a gloss for your hair that you can use once a week. It's for color treated hair. Part of the Chroma Absolu collection, which is for color treated hair, not specifically blondes, but it doesn't say that blondes can't use this. So I have tried this a few times. I've used about this much of product, and I'm going to get into the details of my thoughts, how it works. So let's do it. Okay, in case you guys are curious, you want to know more about this new Chroma Absolu collection that came out in 2022, I have a video on most of the other products in the collection in a separate video. I'm doing the gloss in this video because it shipped to me much later than the collection. It was on back order for a few weeks in February. I finally got it and wanted to give it a shot before I do a review. I actually really love the packaging of this. It's like pink, like a rose color, but holographic at the same time. I'm sorry if I'm blinding you. So let's get into the details of the product, what it's supposed to do, and what's in it. It contains 7.7% lactic acid, which is a strengthening ingredient, plus Centella asiatica. This is a resurfacing high shine rinse treatment for sensitized or damaged color treated hair. It says weekly use, and you rinse it out so you don't leave it in your hair. And it has these dose measurements on the side here. I know that's a little bit difficult to see, but it says 1 to 2 doses per application. I've used this about 3 times, and I've used about this much. We're on track about 2 doses per use, and my hair is, let's see, a few inches below my shoulders. It's not super long, but not short. I would say about medium long length. And I have very thick curly hair, and it's highlighted blonde. I put this in my hair. I used about 2 doses each time, but I wasn't really keeping track. I was just kind of squeezing it out, but turns out that's how much I used anyway. So the directions, at least for me, are right on track. So product benefits, I'm reading right off Kerastase's website, so I get everything correct. The high shine hair gloss strengthens and seals the surface of the hair fiber to protect color and leave a high shine finish. Bring the professional salon DNA to your at-home routine and extend the life of your stunning post-salon hair color. When the formula mixes with water, it transforms into a luxurious creamy texture that fully coats and protects the hair. There are several claims on this website, including percentages that hair is 94% smoother, 96% stronger, and gives hair color 70% more brilliant shine. Now, this is all caveated with versus untreated hair, and that is not only using the gloss, but also using the serum Chroma Thermique versus a non-conditioning shampoo. Getting into the fully ingredient list, the first ingredient is alcohol denat. I think that is denat is short for something else. Propylene glycol, water is a third ingredient, capric triglyceride, another form of alcohol, 2 forms of alcohol. Fragrance to it, lactic acid is about midway down the ingredient list, as well as silicone, dimethicone to be more specific. And the rest of these ingredients, I'm not sure what they are, but if you want to look on the USA Kerastase website, you'll see the full ingredient list there. So how to use this product. After cleansing, it says with their shampoo. So after you use any shampoo, you can apply to mid-lengths and ends until saturated, but you do not want to apply to the scalp. And it says apply 1 dose if you have fine hair, or 2 doses if thick or long hair, which I agree with that. Now, when this liquid formula mixes with water, it transforms into a creamy, rich texture. You leave it on for 1 to 2 minutes and rinse thoroughly. Avoid irritated skin or eye area. So I'm going to show you the texture. This is very runny. It has this little twisty cap, but you're going to have to push it down to make sure and pull it off to make sure it's secure. You guys can see how liquid it is. I don't want to waste the product. But this is what it's like. It's very much, I feel like it has a lot of alcohol, because you guys can see it pretty much disappears on my hands. So even though there's water in it and all this other stuff, the alcohol seems to make it really absorb, and you guys can see pretty well the shine on my hands. So that's interesting. That's, I think, a good way to demonstrate what it does to the outside of your hair. Gives you that quick shine. And it smells like the rest of the Chroma Absolu collection. Very rosy, kind of floral, sweet, but very light and clean. It's really nice scented, nicely scented. But that is essentially what it's gonna look like on your hair. And I'm gonna make sure I close the cap there, go wash my hands. So to describe my experience, how I use this 3 times, like I said, and I made sure I shampooed my hair before I put on anything else, like conditioner, masks. I put this on, and while in the shower, my hair is soaking wet. I believe more specifically on the instructions on the back of the box, it actually says to apply this on towel dried hair, so not soaking wet. So I didn't quite follow the directions. My hair was probably maybe a little bit more wet than it was supposed to be, but I don't know, it didn't make sense for me to really dry my hair too much, because I'm just gonna rinse it out like 2 minutes later. But the directions do say to have it on dry, dampened hair. But other than that, it's pretty easy. So your hair's wet, you shampooed it, you're in the shower, you can dry it a little bit or not. I don't think it matters too much. You unscrew the cap and essentially squeeze out the product like this, like if you were gonna apply ketchup or mustard down your hair, and kind of move your hair to get to different sections. If you want to be really thorough about it, you would section off your hair with a clip in the shower, do the first layer and then second and third layer, and you're just kind of running the product down. It is gonna kind of get everywhere. It's not going to be a perfect application, don't worry about it. I would just honestly concentrate on the mid-length to ends, like they say. You don't need to put it up here, because this is not a product you really want to waste. You want to put it in your most concerned areas where you want more shine. That's usually near the face, on the top layer. So if you really wanted to use this product sparingly, I would just keep it at the top if you're going to wear your hair down. If you're going to go half up, half down, or you're going to do an updo, you might want to target different areas of your hair depending on what people are going to see. If you want to like save a little bit of product. But other than that, you just put it in. I comb it through. It makes your hair like really easy to comb through when you put in, so like you don't need a detangler or anything. But I comb it through to disperse it, and then I don't touch it. I leave it in. It does feel very kind of, I don't know if slimy is the right word, but it does like really smooth out your hair when you have the product in. You wait a couple minutes, like 2 minutes really. I tried leaving this in my hair and putting a conditioner on top of it just to try, and my hair felt very dry afterwards, so I don't recommend leaving this in beyond the 2 minutes. You're not going to get an added benefit or extra shine to your hair. At least I didn't feel it, and my hair actually felt kind of dry, which there's alcohol in here, so maybe that's why. But leave it in for a couple minutes, rinse it out, and then go on with your routine. So put in your conditioner, your mask, whatever you're gonna do, and go on with your day. Don't think about it again. That's how I applied it. It's fairly easy. Now, getting more into like my review and my experience with the gloss, remember I have blonde hair. I'm not sure if this is particularly meant for blonde hair, because blonde hair doesn't really reflect light or shine very easily. If you have dark brunette hair or black hair, or maybe a deep kind of auburn hair, that shine is a lot more easy to see on those colors of hair than something like mine. So maybe right after you get your hair done, maybe you want to start using something like this. You might see a benefit. I'm not sure. It's hard for me to say since I don't have that hair and I didn't just get my hair done. But there are a couple quotes on the Kerastase website that are interesting. Just want to read them to you. It says, someone from San Diego says, I like to apply this product to hair right after a color service. This gloss seals the hair cuticle, which ensures my color will be high shine and intensely soft. Someone else says that after you apply the product from mid-lengths to ends, gently massage it into the hair to activate the treatment into a creamy texture. Rinse thoroughly after 2 minutes. My hair feels like I had an in-salon treatment after one use. Okay, so I've never had I don't think, it's probably been years since I've had like a gloss, like a professional gloss put on my hair, so I can't really compare what that looks like on me. But I have it in my hair right now. I've made sure to blow out my hair straight, so hopefully you guys could see the shine a little bit more. I didn't put, after I blow dried and used a straightener to straighten out my hair, I didn't put anything else in it. I think it looks good. It feels a little bit smoother than it normally would, but yeah, so you know, I've tried it out. I've actually tried it when my hair is curly and just air dried it just to see, oh, does it make my curly hair look shinier? I'll get into that in a minute. But I found it really easy to use. I just wanted to say I don't know that it's really gonna be the most noticeable on blonde hair. That's all I wanted to say, and I can't speak to like, is it gonna really help out your color last longer or look shinier? I don't know. That's going to be up to you. If you have regular gloss treatments, I don't know that this would be a replacement because I don't regularly get those, but you can ask your stylist if you do get gloss treatments. Should you do an at-home gloss like this? Would it be beneficial to your hair? All right, so on to my review finally. After 3 uses, I feel like this doesn't do much for me personally. It's not worth $53 because I didn't notice much difference on my hair in terms of shine. I think it feels a little bit smoother when I blow it out, but when my hair was curly and I like air dried it, I actually think my hair felt drier than before I used this, and I didn't notice the shine, so it didn't feel worth it to me to put this kind of thing in my hair. I do think when I was blowing it out, it does help with manageability, and it made it easier to kind of use a brush to straighten out my curls. So that was really nice. But other than that, just trying this out, I don't know, the more you use it, the more your hair looks shiny. But I felt like this didn't do what it promises to do, which is to give you like a high shine finish. I just didn't see that in my hair, but maybe I don't have the right hair type for it or the right hair color. I'm not really sure, but for me, this is a no-go. I cannot recommend. Now, I had high hopes. I thought, well, maybe because it's on back order that a lot of people are curious about it or they want to try it. But I don't know the issue, why it was on back order at all. This does say it's very flammable, so there isn't a high alcohol content in here, and that's probably why my hair felt kind of dry when it was just curly. My hair feels smooth because I used like a straightener to kind of smooth out the cuticle, so when I straighten out my hair, generally like the first or second day, it does feel very soft. But I have a feeling come tomorrow and the next day, my hair is going to go back to feeling dry again. So that does make me a little bit worried with the amount of alcohol in here. I can't say that sacrificing softness and moisture for shine is really worth it to me personally. I do want to quickly talk about what I think is a similar product, but it's not really meant to be similar. This is the L'Oreal 8-Second Wonder Water. There's also a red conversion of the same thing. These are lamellar water treatments, and they work very similarly to this gloss, and that you put it in shampooed wet hair, leave it on for actually a shorter period of time, so not 2 minutes, but 8 seconds, and then you rinse it out. Now, what I find helpful about this product is that it helps with manageability. helping straighten out my hair. I think this does a little bit better job of manageability than this one. But this is for detangling, sleeking the hair down, kind of doing a smoothing out kind of a treatment. But I feel like the ingredients in here, some of them might be similar, and they also have like this dosing thing. So if you guys are aware, L'Oreal is the parent company of Kerastase. L'Oreal owns Kerastase. So I kind of find it funny that these products are so similar, except this is not called a lamellar water. I know that Kerastase has an in-salon treatment called K-Water that's a lamellar water. So it's interesting that they came out with this at-home product. This specific one, it's just for smoothness really, and I think it does a good job of that. The big difference here is this is like less than $10, and this are around $10. This is $53, and they are pretty much the same amount of product, a little bit less product in here. So I would recommend trying this out first before you try out the gloss. I will say though, this isn't meant to make your hair shine. This one is, but this one helps with manageability and smoothness, which I would rather have. Now this is a temporary treatment. I wouldn't say it's good for your hair, but if you're gonna do a blowout or you have textured hair and you have a lot of trouble with manageability and smoothness, you might want to try something like this on occasion. Not every day, but on occasion. You are gonna fly through the product. I mean, you're gonna, you know, there's only so many uses in it, but I think it's at least worth a try at least once if you have those issues. I just wanted to point it out. There are kind of similar products out there. I know that like, I think it was John Frieda had like a clear gloss treatment that you could get like in the hair color aisle that I've tried before. It had little shimmer particles in it. I don't think it really did much either. I honestly don't think anything you can buy in the store for at-home use for glosses is going to be that great, but I really didn't like the drying effects of this one. I felt like it really canceled out any shiny effects that it gave my hair. But what do you guys think? I know I'm not showing my hair in the best lighting right now, but I mean, I think my hair's in good shape, but I don't know. I thought it would make my hair really shiny, but you know, maybe this is meant for people with a lot healthier hair. Like I said, brunettes and brown hair. Maybe this is who it's meant for. So I would like to see, you know, if you guys know of other reviews out there on darker hair, maybe this works so much better than on mine. That's a total possibility. But if you're blonde like me, I would say this is probably not something you want to pick up. I'm going to keep using it though. I'm going to try to give it a chance. I'll probably use it once a week, especially if I'm going to like straighten out my hair. This will be helpful at least a little bit in terms of manageability. But otherwise I'm going to finish it up, and if I have updated thoughts on this, I'll do another video kind of updating, letting you know if I still have the same thoughts or not on this product. If you guys are curious about these types of glosses or lamellar treatment products, please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Also comment below if you like this video, click the thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.